Hi, and welcome back to Craft Along with Jay. And if you're new, welcome. My name is Yetta, and I am so happy that you could join me today. Today, I have four fairly quick home decor DIYs for you. So let's dive right in. For project number one, we are going to use this wood round that I got at Hobby Lobby at the spring sale last year. And I had already started for another project but never finished. So we're going to go ahead and paint it with Waverly Chalk Paint and Elephant. I gave it one coat. And then I'm giving it a couple of coats with this white acrylic paint from the Dollar Tree. It doesn't do nice coverage, but that's okay for this project because I want this to be very rustic, very worn out looking. And so even after I painted a couple of times, I'm still going to go in with a sanding block and sand it down. And this is how it looks. It looks very used. And that's exactly what I wanted. So I'm giving it a little bit extra here in the middle. And then once I've done that and I get the look that I'm happy with, I'm going to use these little finials from the Dollar Tree. Well, they're not so little. They're actually quite big. We're going to use four total. I thought I was just going to need three, but I decided on four. And that little hook thing at the top, it's easy just to use a little ply and then just turn it and it'll come right off. So easy peasy. And I do that for all four of them. Then I'm going to go in with some hot glue and I'm going to put them at the bottom. And I'm going to use three to begin with. So you just measure around, eyeball it, I guess, around the wood run at the bottom. So you kind of get it evenly. In hindsight, I probably wanted to put them a little bit further inward instead of all the way by the edge. Um, but I use hot glue. I can always go in and change that. I just want to make sure that when I put weight on the tray, that the weight is going to be evenly distributed, so it's not going to collapse on me. So with that, so you see we made a little riser, and with that I have three, but then I decided I wanted to put another one in the middle, just to make sure there's stability all the way around, no matter where I put stuff on my tray. So here I'm going in with the last finial, and I'm going to put that right there in the middle with some hot glue. And I put quite a bit of hot glue on it, and then when I push it down, I even go around the edge and kind of add a little bit extra, just to give it a little extra support. And that's it for this riser. I like how that turned out. It's definitely something different than I've made before, like riser wise. So let me know what you think about this one. So let's move on to project number two. Now we're going to use these little round the bowl fillers. They're actually very pretty, but I wanted to use it for something different. So here I'm going to use, I think I used two of them, and I'm going to drill. I'm doing a little pilot hole right here. They're kind of hollow in the middle, so you're just going to get through that outer layer. Um, it's not thick, but it's thick enough, if that makes sense. And once I made my pilot holes, then I switch out my drill bit, and then I can make the hole a little bit wider. I wanted to make sure I wasn't gonna, mess up my little balls here by not doing it the right way. So pilot hole, and then I just switched out the drill bit, and I made a bigger hole. It took a little bit of work, but with patience and persistence, you'll get through. And I don't want it to go all the way through, but just through until I get into the hollow part of the balls. And I keep checking it to see if I'm actually making progress. For a while, I thought I wasn't, but I was. It just took its time. And I wasn't going full speed on my drill either. I had to sped up, so it looks like I do, but I kind of took my time with it. There we go. Now made it to the hollow part, and then we're going to do the same thing for the other one. And then once I've done that, I kind of traced around the bottom of the balls. It's not a perfect circle, and that's perfectly fine. I just kind of need an idea. And then I got these small little wood beads that I'm pretty sure I got, it's either Walmart or Amazon, I'm not quite sure. But I'm just kind of lining them up so I have an idea how many I need. And then I got this um, wire thing. It's quite bendy. It's very easy to work with. And I just put on and I ended up using 17 of them. And then I wanted to I'm making it stand for the balls so, they won't roll around to actually stand up. So once I got the 17 on there and it's the right size, then I'm just going to go ahead and bend the edges around itself. So it kind of almost like tying it up. And I do end up um, having my pliers help me here just to make sure it's tight around. And then I can press it in so none of the pointy edges are sticking up. But once I've gotten it tight, then I'm going in with and snip up the edge right here so we don't have anything hanging around. Then I'm going to go ahead and paint them with metallic paint, and this is Rich Espresso, I believe. Once I've done that and they're dry, I'm just going to go around with some hot glue around the edge. And then I'm going to put my ball in with that little hole on the top. You want to make sure that's on the top. And I do the same thing to the other one. And once I've done that, I'm going to go in with some flowers. I think these are mums. And I'm just putting one in each because that's what fits down the hole. And I didn't want it, overly full. I want it just to give it a little color and make it look a little different. So like a little vase. It's something different to use the balls for. So I had fun doing this. Using these Dollar Tree items that are decor pieces, but you turn it into something different. And here you can use any kind of flower that you want, any color. This is kind of what I wanted to go with, just to give a little pop of color, and I thought it went well with the colors of the balls and the little beads at the bottom. So here's what they look like. Let me know what you think about these ones as well. And let's move straight into project number 3. Now we're going to use these little things. They're decor pieces. I'm not quite sure what they're called, but we need 4 of them. And I'm just pulling the jute twine off. They're just stapled on the back, so it's easy just to pull. And I'm going to use some quick and thick multi-surface type bond glue and some hot glue. And I'm looking for a brush. And then I'm going to use both the wood glue and some hot glue. The wood glue, the multi-surface glue is for long-term hold, and then the hot glue is just for immediate hold. And I'm just going to line it up right here. And then I'm also going in with the clip just to have it in place while it's drying. And then I'm going in with the next piece. So we're going to make a square with this. And then I'm also going to use a clip right here. And then I'm letting that sit for a while until all the glues have set, the hot glue and the multi-surface glue. And while that's doing its thing, I got this little mini vase at the Dollar Tree, and I filled it with some little rock thingies, a bowl fillers. I'm not quite sure what they're called, but it's just the clear ones. And then I have this bouquet that I've had for so many years. I have no idea where it came from. But I'm just gonna start cutting pieces off and arrange that into my little vase. I do end up taking some of the leaves off because there's so many of them and it looks a little overcrowded in my vase. I took some of them off, but I did want some leaves in there just to kind of, give it a little greenery and stuff. And I think it looks pretty. And I decided on different color flowers here. Just, spring is right around the corner and just love all the flowers in the springtime. So there we go. And I just keep adding until my eyes are happy. And then once I've done that, Oh, I got one more to go. We're going to add that right into our little vase cover. You'll see here in a second when we take a closer look at it. I've taken the clips off and you'll see it. But that's kind of what it's for, like a little vase cover. And I think it turned out absolutely adorable. Very easy, very quick to do. But I think it gives it a really nice look. What do you think? Do you like this one? All right, we got one more project to do. Project number 4. These are very easy to do. So I got these two wood pieces from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to paint them both with melted chocolate. And then once they're dry, I'm going in with some of the Dollar Tree's white chalk paint. No, it's acrylic paint. I really want to get some chalk paint because, I'm giving it a heavy distressing, but it doesn't stay white. It kind of, it's almost like it's becoming like a light gray on top once it dries. Um, which is okay for this project, but not quite the look I was going for. I just didn't have any white chalk paint, so it's definitely on my list next time I go out. White chalk paint, I think it would look so much nicer. But anyway, we work with what we got, right? And I'm just giving it a very heavy distressing, and I do the sides as well. And then once I've gotten the look that I wanted, that made my eyes happy, I'm going to use some of these block flowers that they have in the decor section as well. I'm going to use 2 of them. And here I'm just lining them up where I want them. And they're kind of catty corner from each other on the wood plank. And I'm using my little brush here so I know exactly, once I pick it up to put glue on it, I know exactly where to put it back down. Because I don't want any of the edges to stick out on the sides. So I'm going to use some wood glue. I mean, not wood glue, multi-surface glue. And then some hot glue as well. Sorry, a little bit of camera right here. But I'm just adding some hot glue. And then I'm just going to put it down and hold hold it in place for a second. And then I do the same thing to the other side, and I'm still using my little paintbrush so I know where to put it back. And I'm still using the multi-surface glue and some hot glue. Yeah, I had to stand up to make sure because I want to make sure it's not sticking out in the back side either. And it's kind of like proportion-wise the same as the first one I put down. And then we're going to use some of that multi-surface glue and some hot glue at the top as well. And I'm just doing the parts where the other wood board is going to, adhere to. So if you already probably guessed, we're making a little tier tray right here. Just a different kind. And I'm using my little mat right here to make sure that when I lay it down, it's even on the end. And then I'm also going to do it on the side here in a second to make sure. So I'll do it right here as well. And then all is good. And then I'll just press it down a little bit more. Hold it for a second. And that's it for a little tier tray. Isn't that darling? I love it. So you can put all kinds of stuff on it. So if you stick around for a few more minutes, you'll see in the final look that I'll put some stuff on here. So let me know what you think about these. I would love to know. So let's take a final look at the four pieces we made. So here's that little riser, and I put my little vase with the vase cover in there. And then on the other one, I did the tier trade, and I add a um, little ball vases with the flowers in it. So if you made it all the way to the end of the video with me, thank you so much. It really means the world to me. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe, like, comment, and hype my video. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much for stopping by. Until next time.